All right. So where we left off last time was that we had our deck spec. Everything was passing. We had went over the replace with method. We had built it out in our deck.rb. We have a shuffle, a deal card, replace with. We are able to create a deck, all that good stuff. So our deck.rb is going pretty well, and our spec is passing. So let's work with our runner here and see how we can work with some of this code. So let's require a relative deck, and then let's do let's go to our deck class and let's grab these symbols right here, or these constants. All right, go there, put them right there. Now let's start working with some of this code. Let's go deck, and let's make a new deck object, deck.new, and let's pass in the suits and ranks. And in a couple of videos earlier, I had a 1 right here, but you don't have to do that. Just 2 through 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. So let's do that, and then let's just put the deck, and let's take a look at it. And this will give us Ruby, deck runner. Oh, I didn't save that. Let's do it again. Okay, so it gives us an object representation of the deck object that we had created. Cool. So let's do deck.deck, and let's see what's up with that. Okay, cool. So now we have our deck being built, and you can see that it has 1 through 10 with the face cards of each one of the suits. And just to prove that, we can go deck.suits and deck.ranks. And you can see our suits will be hearts, spades, clubs, and diamonds. Our ranks will be 1 through 10, Jack, Queen, and then here's our deck right here. Okay, so let's take off these two, and let's shuffle the deck, and then let's output the deck again. I'll put a little marker here. Okay. Let's just copy this here. Put it down here. All right. Let's run it again. Okay, so here we can see we have our deck. We just put deck.deck, and then we shuffled the deck, and now we can see that the deck is indeed shuffled. Our last is a 3 of spades. So let's deal a card. Do it like this. All right. Let's take this. And we'll just say dealt card. And let's see what we get. Okay, 2 of hearts is the last right here, and then 2 of hearts is a dealt card. Cool. Now let's replace the deck. Let's go new deck, and let's create an empty array. And let's go new deck dot push, and then let's push a couple cards in there. Card.new. Let's just call it the 8 of hearts. And then let's copy that. And let's do a couple. The 9 of hearts and the 10 of hearts. So that's our new deck is an array. It's not even a the class isn't even of a deck type. We can just go new deck dot class, and you can see put statement right here so you can just see. And you'll see that it's an array object right now. Okay, cool. So our new deck is just an array. And what we want to do is we can just put the new deck to see that within it we have an 8, 9, and a 10 of hearts. Okay, cool. So let's go deck.replace with, and then let's pass in the new deck. And then let's put deck now. And let's see what we get here. And you see we get the object representation like last time. So let's go deck.deck. And you can see that our deck went from all of these to just the 3 that we had created. And we can now shuffle that. And deal a card. 10 of hearts is the last one on our shuffled deck. It was 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10. 10 of hearts is the last one. So, is this working? Ten, 8, 9, 9, 8, 10, 8, 9, 10. So it's shuffling the deck. And then we can deal a card from it. 9 of hearts is the last one on the last shuffle iteration, and 9 of hearts is the card that's dealt. So this is how you work with it. You run it in your runner to make sure that you understand how to use each method and how to manipulate the data. We made a deck, shuffled it, dealt a card from it, then made an array object that was a new deck, and then passed in that array object into our deck. So now you can see that at the end, our deck. Now you can see that at the end, from an array object, which new deck was right here, it was an array object, but when we replaced our deck with the new deck, it went from an array object to a deck object, which is pretty cool. So we're pretty much done with our deck right now. What we're going to do now is move on to our hand class, and that's pretty important, so that's what we'll do in the next video. Cool, cool. Take it easy.